Guys, how are you?
Good.
So
How
good. How
are
are
you?
you?
Very well, thank you. I love this movie so much.
Thank you.
And
You.
the highest praise I can give it is that it reminded me so much of one of my favorite movies, Back to the Future. And while it's very different, the concept in my head of this surreal concept with real people and real dynamics and everything is just amazing. So, Megan, I wanted to ask you first, what came first? Did the character come first? Did the concept come first? Or did it all just come as like a wave of creativity in one go for you?
I feel like the feelings came first, if anything. Just this idea of sort of being home in Canada, feeling really nostalgic, and it was summer, and I was thinking about more of the idea that there was a last time you did something, whether that's like hanging out with your friends, that's a conversation in the movie, or sleeping under the same roof as your whole family, or for me making dance videos to Spice Girls with my friends. Like there was a last time you did that and you didn't know it was the last time. So it was really that deeply nostalgic feeling, which kind of made me sad, but also, happy at the same time. So that kind of was the idea for how to get into that conversation. And then I think everybody wishes they could talk to their older or younger self or has had that fantasy at some point. And then, the story kind of went from there.
Nice. Amazing for you. I mean, Elliott is such a wonderful character, and that she celebrates life for all its eccentricities and all its flaws and everything in between. What's it like for you as a young actor to be given the privilege of playing someone like this and important kind of character for audiences to kind of get on board with?
It literally was like to be given the privilege of. I was like so flattered to be considered to be a character like this, because I was so taken with her. Like on paper, Elliott was there. I feel like you have such a crazy ability of like writing characters that have like a specific energy, and you can like see them and feel them even when it's just on paper. But I loved Elliott. We talked about this a lot of like I think the lead role and a lot of things that I would watch that were coming of ages are always very like have like such a inherent like darkness and very brooding and mysterious, and I was so excited about a lead character that was like just wasn't that. And still had depth and like an arc and somewhere to go, but like just in a different way. And I don't know, I was so taken with her. I felt I related to her in a million ways, and yeah, it was quite literally just a privilege to get to play her.
How have your boating skills improved? Have they improved much since?
My boating skills have definitely improved. I have like a little boat in Nashville where I live, and I also don't have my boating license, but I had to get it for this. But yeah, I did a lot of practice driving, and it was a different type of steering than my boat is. But I had so much fun whipping the boat around. It was sick.
I've had a very inadvertent Aubrey Plaza double bill yesterday because I watched this, and then I've been watching Agatha all along for some interviews I did earlier today. So she's been in my house for 24 hours. What's it like being in her presence? Because she's this unique performer, so unique to what she does, but she's such a fantastic actor, and she's done so many amazing things that a lot of people haven't necessarily seen. What's it like for you guys to work with her? But also, why was she important to help tell this story?
She energetically felt right, to be a part of this film. And personally, I think she's such a softie. She's kind of known for being this sort of sardonic comedian, which of course she's brilliant at, and she's done so many other things too. But in real life, she has this really nurturing, soft energy.
She really does.
And she has younger sisters who are closer to Maisy's age, so there was like a natural kind of ease. I think you guys, and you have an older sister, so there was this dynamic they fell into quickly. But she's very vulnerable and open, and kind of the dream actor to work with in the sense that she's down to try anything and just go with the flow. And very funny. You guys have a very similar sense of humor.
I mean, the second that she was attached to it, literally everything about the script like made more sense to me. Like it really, like everything fell into place, and I was just so excited to work with her. And like much less being, her baby self was like the coolest thing ever for me. I am such a genuine fan. I think she's just like such an artist and such a brilliant actor. And I feel like the ending, whenever she's like emotional, it just feels so like earned and so much more satisfying, because I think she's, has this like ability to play like this like kind of hardness in a character that like when you see her crack, it's like really, really moving, and it's just like a head to toe feeling. And I was I learned so much from her, like in every realm of, comedy.
And you got to kiss her, and you said it was the best day of your life.
Yeah, it really was. I did get to kiss her.
You peaked now. That's it. That's your career peak right there.
It's literally all downhill from there.
It is downhill from there. Guys, if this is not in my top 10 of the year when it comes to the end of the year, I'll be very surprised.
Oh my God, thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
God.
Absolute pleasure. Both.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!